and I'm coming to you with 2 new pen days. Well, 2 new pens day. Yeah. One of these I was expecting today, the other I was not, but they're both TWSBIs. A Tale of Two TWSBIs. So we're going to open this one. We're going to open them. This one is the newest release from TWSBI. I ordered it directly from TWSBI. This is a TWSBI I ordered from Kirkspear at Penrealm, and I got a fancy grind on it. So, yay. Let's open them up. The only thing is, I have torn all of my stuff apart trying to find my TWSBI 580 turquoise because I have it, because I wanted to see how it compares to the ice blue, and I cannot find it. I know that I've recently seen it. I have seen it as recently as April because it was a contender for 30 inks 30 days. Or did I use it for 30 inks? No, I didn't, because it'd be in the box here if I did. Anyway, I can't find it. I'm slightly concerned, but this means that I will find it as soon as I post the video because I can't do comparisons. So, that's a bummer. But as soon as I find it, I will definitely do a follow-up showing comparisons of this one to that one, because it looks like it's going to be kind of close. I do have, excuse my sniffling, I had my customary pre-video sneezing fit. I can compare it to the Prussian blue. I don't think it's going to be anywhere close. I think I have, we can compare it to the emerald. I don't think it's going to be close to that one. And I have the mini blue. Yeah, I can't find my 580 turquoise. It's, which I think is going to be the closest match to it. If the mini blue isn't. So we're going to open this one, take a look at it. But yeah, as soon as I find the turquoise one, I will post a follow-up. Oh yeah, this looks blue. The turquoise, from what I remember, is slightly more green. This is a really nice icy blue. I should have picked a different ink. That's okay. We're just going to go with the choice that I picked because I like it and I want it in a pen. Ice blue. I prefer, how do y'all feel? Do you prefer the AL or the ALR? We can show the difference. I'm sorry, I need to go blow my nose again. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. We're going to take this out of the packaging. In case you've never unboxed a 580, here you go. Ta-da! It's a very nice light icy blue. It doesn't feel as smooth as the previous AL, but it's not as grippy as the ALR with like that ribbed texture. Feels a slightly more textures. It's not completely smooth, but here's the comparison of an AL and an ALR. I like the extra color details of the ALR, but I don't like the grip section. I prefer the grip section of this. Let's compare it to the mini blue. The iceberg, is it ice or iceberg? I think it's ice. Maybe it's iceberg. Looks a little brighter, and because of that texture, this has a little bit of the texture, but it's not as grippy, I think. These are very close. Different, but close. This one looks brighter. In the camera, it looks a little darker or more saturated, perhaps. And this looks a little more muted, but the color is very close. This one seems to have a little bit of extra life to it, and I think it's the texture of the grip that's making it that way. But very close. If you have the mini, and you get this one, they are definitely related. And I think I got a broad nib. Oh no, I got a medium nib on it. That looks like a pretty juicy medium though. We'll find out. Yeah, so here's how it compares. Let me put this back. In case you've also never used a 580 or unboxed a 580, underneath you get the wrench and a little container of grease in case you need to maintain your pen. You do not need to use those things when you get your pen. If you do, you have a problem, but the piston should smoothly move. It does. It does. If it's stuck when you get it, then you have a problem, which can be fixed by maintaining your pen, but you shouldn't have to do that right out of the box. Okay, so there's that. I was gonna use Color vs. Ducto, but I think because I have these new Roshizukus, we're gonna go ahead and use one of those to fill it. And I'm gonna use Asagao. That seems to be the favorite. It's like the bluiest of blues. Doesn't really match this at all, but you know, why not? Why not? God, I dipped it a little too far and got some on the section. That's fine. Alright. Exciting, exciting. I feel like the blue of the ink doesn't match the blue of the label. Oops, let me give my Inkit scarf back. And then we'll do a writing. Should we do the... We'll do the writing samples for both because I want to do a little bit of a test. I hope I didn't just flash my address. Yeah, I'm going to open this off camera because the label is over the where you open it. Actually, I can do this. I can just cut it open. I think this is my second or third order from PenRealm. I ordered a bunch. They are the only sellers of backpack inks, and I ordered a bunch of those when I saw them in somebody's video. And I also that's where you could get the vial holder, so I ordered one of those from them. The one that we got in Inklight. Here's this. I have a little note. I also ordered a bottle of Laban Aphrodite. However, unfortunately, they were sold out. There's some stickers. Card about the pen. Here you go. It was a TWSBI Mini Broad that was customized into a reverse architect. Spearhead sticker. Kirk's card. PenRealm card. Thank you for ordering this TWSBI with reverse architect nib. I hope it's really excellent for you. He did a little writing test with a little note. Thank you. Thanks, Kirk. Appreciate you. I think this is the first pen that I've ordered from. I don't know if it's the first pen I've ever ordered from him, but it's the first one I've ever had ground. I could have waited until the San Francisco Pen Show, but I didn't want to. Look, it's like all sealed up. Because obviously he had to open it to grind it. Resealed up so it looks like new. Looks like new. It's a brand new pen. That's exciting. It's a mini. I want it to be like Simone, but the black was out of stock in the broad nib. So the silver, I have the regular mini, and I didn't want to get it confused. So I got the silver mini. It looks like they didn't, it almost looks like he didn't even take the stickers off. It looks brand new. That's freaking amazing. Again, same thing. Wrench and grease underneath. If you get an Eco, they also include a plastic wrench, but also a little jar of grease. I've never seen this in person. It looks so cool. I don't know if I can get this to focus or if you can see it. But this is a reverse architect grind, and then I actually have a TWSBI with an architect grind that I didn't get from him. I think I got this from somebody else. The one that I have is a medium. Okay, so you can see. Hold on. You can see the difference. Let me zoom in. So you can see the difference. On the architect this is the architect, this is the reverse architect. So the architect nib, the pointy part is like down, and on the reverse architect the pointy bit is up. I don't know how to best get it so you can see this. This is the reverse, this is the normal architect. Sorry for the close-up of my hands. Sorry if it's like... This was a medium ground down, so it writes like a fine. This was a broad, so it'll probably write more medium-ish. Except where it's supposed to be the fine. Or the finer tip. Exciting! Okay, so should I just dip the... What should I fill this with? Actually, I'm going to fill both of these a little bit. I have a Waterman Tender Purple. This ink was a gift from Pickwick Turtle. So we're just gonna... Here, do I need to... This seems precarious. Oh, it's filling nicely. Okay, that's like a selling point of the Aurora bottles. Or not Aurora, of the Waterman bottles, is you can tip it on its side. Like that. And I'm just gonna... It writes better if I fill it, but then I gotta clean it out. Okay, we'll put a little bit in there, just so it can write. Just a little bit. Enough to fill it a tiny bit, maybe? Okay, probably that's too much ink, but I'm actually going to expel some. I just want as like close to a normal writing experience as possible, but I don't want to waste a bunch of ink. There. Okay. Okay, that was super fascinating, I'm sure. Okay, so let's do writing samples of our new pens. And a comparison of a regular architect versus a reverse architect. Okay, so this is the TWSBI Diamond 580 Ice. Is it ice or iceberg? It doesn't say on the box, it just shows the picture. Iceberg? Question mark? I feel like they made a Titanic joke on their website about it, so the ink, this is a medium nib. Medium nib. Pilot Iroshizuku Isagao. This just like reminds me of just like a nice like normal like a ballpoint blue, like a basic blue ink, except it's just a little bit special because it's an Iroshizuku. It feels a little bit more special than like Pilot Blue. So do. No misaligned tines. No aligned tines. It's a miracle! I'm just gonna go with Quick Brown Fox because that's what I remember. I need to spend some time doing drills with pangrams so I can just remember other ones when I get to this point. The Quick Brown Fox jumps over the lazy dog. There you go. Basic medium nib, basic ink, great writing experience. Another TWSBI for the collection. Here is a slightly more close-up since we're zoomed in. This is the iceberg. This is the blue. I don't know if that helps with the color at all. It's like very briefly, like they're really close. If there's a difference, it's the most subtle thing ever. They're very close. It's like they put this on that, but made it shiny. Maybe it's just shiny because I've had this one forever. This was one of like the first, this was like the first, I feel like this was the first like TWSBI release that I was like part of. That like, they posted it. I was like, oh my god, I love my TWSBI mini. I need another one. I need it in a fine nib. I actually don't prefer this nib. This fine nib. That's okay. But yeah, the color is very, very, very similar. I don't want to say it's exactly the same because it does look very subtly different, but it's basically the same. All right. So I'm going to do a writing sample of the regular Architect. This is an Architect nib medium. Okay. It doesn't really reverse right. It's way too fine and it scratches the paper. 0 out of 10 recommends. And now I'm going to try this one. Okay. This is, oh, I need a post because it's a mini. Don't over tighten your minis. Okay. This is a reverse. This is a, so you have to flip it over to get the reverse. Otherwise, it's just like a super duper extra fine nib. That's so cool. It's like 2 pens in one. Okay, TWSBI mini silver. From ta-da, ink in both pens is Waterman, Tender, Purple. No misaligned tines here either. This is going to be a fun pen to use. I know that Simone puts like a permanent ink in here in hers, and I can see myself doing that as well, even though I already have a pen dedicated to a document black ink. it might just be fun to play with. This is a really fun grind. I'm glad I tried it. Yay. Okay. Tale of Two TWSBIs. I have a TWSBI Mini and a TWSBI Iceberg. Let's zoom out. Here again is the writing sample. That's the Diamond 580 Iceberg. That's all of our fun examples. So yeah, thank you TWSBI for creating a new pen so I could purchase it. Thank you Kirk at Pen Realm for having these for sale and also grinding the nib grind. I love it. The only note that I gave, I've never had a grind from Kirk before. The only note that I gave is I'm left-handed because I didn't know if that mattered. Sometimes it matters, sometimes it doesn't, but yeah, it writes beautifully. I love it. Here's again the writing sample if you wanted to see it a little bit better. Yeah. Oh, that's exciting. I'm looking forward to doing that. Working with these pens and inks and stuff. Yeah. Okay, cool. Awesome. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry that I don't have the turquoise to compare it to, but it actually very closely resembles the mini blue. So if you have the mini blue and want its big brother, its older sibling, yeah, recommend. If you missed out on it and just want a new TWSBI, recommend. Yeah. I'm a TWSBI fangirl, so I'm always going to recommend TWSBIs. But yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope seeing some of this was helpful. Blame Simone for my choice to get the reverse architect grind on this pen. And yeah, the pen is about, I can't remember how much the mini is, if it's 50 or 60. And then the grind was 50 or 60. I don't remember the exact pricing. The total price that I paid for the pen was $110, and that was the pen plus the nib grind. And I ordered it last week and got it today. So yeah, I don't remember when last week. I think it was early last week. And he might have been, I don't know if they were like out for like a pen shop show. But yeah, still, like, super fast service. I actually didn't expect it because the holiday and all that stuff. And they were in, I think they were at Pen Boutique this past weekend, I think, if I remember correctly. Like, I didn't expect it until, like, either late this week or next week. So, yeah, excellent customer service. Bummer that they didn't have the ink that I purchased, but they told me that it's going to be in stock soon. So I will patiently wait that and order it from them when it arrives, because they gave me a refund instead of holding the order or just keeping it until they get it, which I thought was really nice. So thank you for the communication and for the lovely nib grind. And TWSBI, thank you again for another lovely offering in your 580 lineup, 580 AL lineup. Like I said, I prefer the AL, even though I like the extra color on the ALR. I prefer the sides don't seem as sharp on the cap and stuff like that, and I prefer the grip section of the AL. So anyway, yeah, there we go. A Tale of Two TWSBIs. Let me know in the comments what you think. Are you planning on getting them? Getting this new one? Have you ever had like a special grind? If you did, was it Simona's fault that you chose that? I really wish I could have gotten the black mini to match, but I didn't want to buy the pen and then wait for the show and then do the show. So anyway, I'm just impatient. They had that available, and it's one that I didn't have in the collection. So I'll get a classic black mini at some time. I also want the vac mini in black. I also need to replace my clear vac mini. I mean, I guess I don't have to, but I want to. So anyway, me and TWSBIs. Inksplat and TWSBIs, name a more iconic duo. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to stop rambling. Hope you have a wonderful day. Take care. Love you. Bye. Hello, pen friends. You might be wondering, well, maybe you're not wondering because this is at the end of the video, but remember how I was talking about how I wanted to compare the TWSBI Iceberg? It is the Iceberg. I did confirm the name. With the TWSBI Turquoise, and I couldn't find it. Well, I'm filming this. I filmed the main part of this video last Friday, and now it's this Friday. And Wednesday, when I went to the office, guess what was sitting on my desk? my TWSBI AL turquoise. Oh, they look very... Okay, no, you can tell. I was going to say they look very close here. But you can tell that the turquoise is a little greener. Perhaps a little lighter. Definitely different. So if you have this one and want to add this to your collection, they are different. They are different. They do look a lot alike, and I don't think, like, this is lighter and greener than the blue, than the iceberg, but there you go. There's the comparison. There you go. I was able to compare them. And now I can post this video. I didn't purposely hold the video to do this. Well, I did once I realized I had the pen. But yeah. So here you go. Here's the AL Iceberg, the AL Turquoise, the blue AL Mini, which is closer, the AL Emerald, and the ALR Prussian Blue. So there you go. There's my bluish, greenish TWSBI fam. So there you go. All right, I'm going to post this video now, finally. I hope that you have an excellent day. I hope this was useful. I hope it was helpful. I hope you enjoyed it. And I will talk to you again very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.